With the Year 4 Homework 16 walkthrough, picking up right where we left off. Question number 1. The question asks, according to the passage, alligators and crocodiles differ in terms of their eye habitat. 2. Color. 3. Snout. Is the answer A, which is eye only, B, which is eye and 2 only, C, which is 2 and 3 only, or D, which is eye, 2, and 3? The correct answer is D, which includes eye, 2, and 3. This means that alligators and crocodiles differ in all 3 of those ways. The passage explains that alligators and crocodiles live in different habitats, like alligators living in freshwater and crocodiles living in saltwater. It also mentions they have different colors, where alligators are usually darker and crocodiles are lighter, and lastly that they have different snout shapes, where alligators have U-shaped snouts and crocodiles have V-shaped snouts. Question number 2. This question asks, which of the following sentences from the passage best explains how alligators catch their food? There are 4 options. A, which is, these are sensors that allow them to notice changes in the water and help them detect food. B, which is, with so much crushing potential, an alligator has stronger jaw strength than a crocodile. C, which is, they will lie in wait beneath the water with only 2 beady eyes exposed. And D, which is, this is a result of their teeth protruding from their scaly lips when their mouths are closed. The correct answer is C. The sentence, they will lie in wait beneath the water with only 2 beady eyes exposed, best explains how alligators catch their food by hiding and surprising their prey. Question number 3. The question says, imagine that on your way to the coast, you spy a reptile floating in a watershed. Although its mouth is closed, you can see the reptile's teeth. Which animal could you have seen? The answer options are A, which is alligator, B, which is crocodile, C, which is both A and B, and D, which is neither A nor B. The correct answer is B, crocodile. This is because, as explained in the text, when a crocodile closes its mouth, its teeth are often visible, while an alligator's teeth are usually hidden when their mouths are closed. Question number 4. Next up we have, using information in the passage, we can understand that crocodiles most likely grow to be about A 6 to 8 feet long, B 8 to 10 feet long, C 12 to 14 feet long, or D 14 to 16 feet long. The correct answer is D, 14 to 16 feet long. The passage tells us that crocodiles grow a little larger than alligators, and alligators are typically 12 to 14 feet in length. So we can conclude that crocodiles are usually about 14 to 16 feet long. Question number 5. In the first paragraph, the narrator suggests his grandpa was unique because A, his grandpa was retired, but most grandpas continue to work. B, his grandpa taught his grandson how to collect objects instead of how to garden. C, his grandpa had a wide range of hobbies instead of just one hobby. Or D, his grandpa's hobbies occupied all of his time, not just his free time. The correct answer is D, his grandpa's hobbies occupied all of his time, not just his free time. The narrator makes it clear that his grandpa was always working on his hobbies, all day, every day, which is different than most people who only have hobbies to enjoy during their free time. Question number 6. This question asks, each of the following is a hobby the narrator's grandpa enjoyed, except A, making crafts, B, gardening, C, ghost hunting, or D, golfing. The correct answer is C, ghost hunting. The story mentions that grandpa enjoyed making crafts, gardening, and golfing, but it did not mention that he was interested in ghost hunting, which was only referred to as a hobby of others, not the grandpa. Question number 7. As used in paragraph 4, the phrase appealed to could best be replaced by A, interested, B, collected, C, disgusted, or D, embarrassed. The correct answer is A, interested. In the context of this passage, appealed to means that something caught the narrator's attention and sparked their curiosity. Question number 8. According to the passage, the narrator's tin soldier collection A had been building since he was 4, B was started by his grandpa, C included more than 100 soldiers, or D, all of the above. The correct answer is D, all of the above. The story makes it clear that the narrator started collecting tin soldiers when he was 4, that his grandpa gave him his first tin soldier, and by the time he realized it, the collection had grown to be over 100 soldiers. Question number 9. Finally, the last question says, which of the following statements best describes this passage? A, the narrator sets out to do what his grandpa suggests, only to find that his grandpa does not care about it. B, the narrator searches for a hobby only to find he has had one all along. C, the narrator takes up collecting tin soldiers because his grandpa encourages him to do so. D, The narrator tries to be like his grandpa but fails to find common interests. The correct answer is B. The narrator searches for a hobby only to find he has had one all along. The story shows the narrator going on a journey to find a hobby, only to realize that he was already a collector of tin soldiers. Continue with question number 10. Question number 10. What is the main topic of the text or the main idea, and what are the 4 subtopics? Let's go through the possible answers. Option A says, the main topic is games we play today that are like games played by children long ago. The 4 subtopics are knucklebones, hopscotch, tennis, and hockey. Option B says, the main topic is games that were famous before. The 4 subtopics are knucklebones, hopscotch, tennis, and hockey. Option C says, the main topic is games we play today that were already famous amongst children before. The 4 subtopics are basketball, tennis, volleyball, and soccer. And option D says, the main topic is games that were played by children long ago and innovated now. The 4 subtopics are basketball, tennis, volleyball, and soccer. The correct answer is A. The main topic is about games we still play today that have roots in the games children played a long time ago. In the 4 subtopics, the specific games we talked about are knucklebones, hopscotch, tennis, and hockey. Remember, the text was about how these games were played in the past and how they're similar to the games we play now. Now let's move on to question number 11. Question number 11. What is armor? Option A says armor is something people always wear during the Roman Empire. It is an essential part of their fashion. Option B says armor is something Roman soldiers wore, so it is part of their uniform. It probably helped protect them because it was heavy. Option C says armor is something Roman people wore as part of respect towards the god of war, Mars. And option D says armor is a piece of metal that Roman soldiers wore as a badge to prove their loyalty with their ruler. The correct answer here is B. Armor was something Roman soldiers wore, and it was part of their uniform. It was heavy, and that heaviness probably helped protect them in battles. The text we read mentions that some historians think that the game of hopscotch was invented by Romans to train soldiers who wore this heavy armor. All right, let's continue with question number 12. Question number 12. What was one important difference between shinty, played in medieval Britain, and ice hockey, played in Canada? Option A says, the most important difference is shinty in medieval Britain is played on skates. They did not use skates in Canada. Option B says, the most important difference is shinty in medieval Britain is played with a leather stick, unlike ice hockey in Canada that uses metal. Option C says, the most important difference is ice hockey in Canada is played with a leather stick, unlike shinty in medieval Britain that uses metal. And option D says, the most important difference is ice hockey in Canada is played on skates. They did not use skates in medieval Britain. The right answer is D. The main difference was that ice hockey in Canada is played on skates, while shinty in medieval Britain was played on the grass without skates. So the way they moved around the field was very different. Now let's tackle question 13. Question 13. The text says that some historians think that hopscotch was invented by Romans as a way to train soldiers. Why do you think they do not know for sure? Option A says they probably do not have enough proof that this happened. Maybe they need to find drawings or writings that tell this happened. Option B says there are so many variations of the game. Option C says the recordings and physical evidence that period was wiped out. And option D says they're probably not sure because others also have their own version of its origin. The correct answer is A. Historians aren't sure because they don't have enough solid proof. They might need to find old drawings or written documents that describe Romans playing hopscotch as a training method to be certain about this idea. Okay, let's move on to question number 14. Question number 14. Why do you think players started wearing gloves to play tennis? How would using a racket instead of a hand help players play tennis better? Option A says they started wearing gloves for better grip. Using a racket would let a player hit a ball that was farther away. A player could reach a ball easier. Option B says they started wearing gloves for better grip. Using a racket would let the player hit the ball harder and faster. Option C says they started wearing gloves to protect their hands. Using a racket would let a player hit a ball that was farther away. A player could reach a ball easier. And option D says they started wearing gloves to protect their hands. Using a racket would let the player hit the ball harder and faster. The correct answer is C. Players started wearing gloves to protect their hands because hitting the ball repeatedly with their bare hands could be rough. And using a racket helped players reach balls that were farther away, making it easier to return shots.
Question: Perched on a rocky headland, the fort is among the region's blank landmarks, built to watch the busy sea lanes. Choices: A. Newest, B. Oldest, C. Older. Explanation: we are comparing this special fort with all the other landmarks in the entire region. When we want to show that something is the most, the biggest, or the oldest of a whole group, we use a special form called the superlative form. Oldest is the correct superlative word to show it's the most ancient or has been around the longest compared to all the others. So oldest is the correct superlative. Correct answer, letter B, oldest. Why not the others? Letter A, newest, changes the meaning to the most recently built, which the sentence does not suggest. Letter C, older, is only a comparative form and needs a than phrase, which is not present. We need the word that compares it to many things, and that's oldest. Question 16. Question: its curtain walls link blank towers that form a triangle around the keep. Choices: A. 3, B. 4, C. 5. Explanation: let's think about shapes. A triangle is a shape that has 3 corners and 3 sides. Since the question says the walls link towers that form a triangle, we need to know how many towers make a triangle. A triangle has 3 points, so we need 3 towers to make that shape around the keep. Correct answer, letter A, 3. Why not the others? Letter B, 4 towers would make a square shape, or maybe another shape with 4 sides, but definitely not a triangle. Letter C, 5 towers, would make a shape called a pentagon, which has 5 points. Only 3 towers can form a triangle. The walls and gatehouses help historians compare how the site expanded over time. Choices: A. Weighing, B. Measuring, C. Recording. Now, for the explanation part, after that semicolon, we need to describe the method that helps historians understand how the site grew. You see, measuring the walls and the gatehouses is the specific action that allows them to compare how big things were at different times, helping them track its expansion. The correct answer here is letter B, which is measuring. Why not the others? Well, letter A, weighing, is used for finding out how heavy something is, its mass. It's not the usual way we figure out how much a place has expanded. And letter C, recording, is a bit too general. It just means writing things down or noting them. It doesn't tell us the specific way they got the information needed to compare sizes and track that growth. Question 18. Question: set deep into the cliff, the foundations blank great strength against waves and winter storms. Choices: A. Possess, B. Hold, C. Gather. Let's look at the explanation. The phrase possess great strength just sounds the most natural and correct here. When we say something possesses a quality, like strength, it means it has that quality as part of what it is. So the correct answer is letter A, possess. Why aren't the others quite right? While letter B, hold great strength, could be understood, it doesn't sound as natural when we're talking about the strength that a structure has all the time as its inherent quality. And letter C, gather great strength, makes it sound like the foundations are collecting strength little by little over time, which isn't what we mean in this sentence. From the ramparts, blank battlements break the skyline and give a solid edge to the lookout path. Choices: A. Jagged, B. Sleepy, C. Merry. Now, for the explanation. Battlements usually have sharp, uneven tops. The word jagged describes that kind of shape really well. So the correct answer is letter A, jagged. Let's figure out why the others aren't right. Sleepy, which is letter B, is a word that describes a feeling or a mood, like someone who feels tired. It doesn't describe the physical shape of the battlements. And letter C, merry, is another word that shows a feeling or atmosphere, like being happy or joyful. That's not really about the way the battlements look either. Question 20. Question: guards posted here can blank see approaching ships and signal to the town below. Choices: A, hastily, B, steadily, C, readily. For the explanation, we need a word that means easily or without difficulty. Readily fits that perfectly, meaning the guards can see approaching ships very well. The correct answer is letter C, readily. Now, why aren't the others right? Hastily, which is letter A, means quickly or in a hurried way. It doesn't describe the ease of seeing, but the speed with which something is done. And letter B, steadily, means in a steady manner, describing movement or progress, not the clarity or ease of seeing. Question: by day, the blank stone seems to glow in sunlight, while at dusk it cools to gray. Choices: A, chalky, B, chilly, C, sunny. Let's look at the explanation. The word chalky describes pale, powdery stone that looks bright in sunlight. Correct answer, letter A, chalky. Now, let's understand why the other choices are not correct. Letter B, chilly, describes temperature, not appearance. And letter C, sunny, describes weather, not the stone. Question 22. On market days, bright ribbons once served to blink hats for parades that wound past the gate. Choices: A, adorn, B, wear, C, dress. Moving on to the explanation. The word adorn means decorate, which fits perfectly with ribbons on hats. Correct answer, letter A, adorn. Now, let's think about why the other choices are not correct. Letter B, wear, is something people do to hats, not something ribbons do to hats. And letter C, dress hats, can be used in some phrases, but adorn hats is the precise verb for adding decoration. Question: for sailors, the beacon was in blank to navigation, guiding boats away from hidden reefs. Choices: A, aid, B, ease, C, antidote. The explanation says the set phrase is an aid to navigation, which means something that helps navigation. So the correct answer is letter A, aid. Now let's see why the others are not the right choice. Letter B, ease, is a noun for comfort, not a helper device. And letter C, antidote, is a remedy against poison and does not fit the context of navigation. Question 24. Question: during repairs after a fierce storm, work crews blank the headland with carts of cut stone and fresh timbers. Choices: A, approached, B, reached, C, moved. The explanation says reached the headland clearly states they arrived there before unloading materials. So the correct answer is letter B, reached. Let's think about why the others are not the right choice. Letter A, approached, focuses on coming near, not actually arriving. And letter C, moved, is too vague and does not tell us they arrived at the headland. Question 25. Blank, even strong walls cannot stop every surge when the tide turns and the wind rises. Choices: A, although, B, however, C, moreover. The explanation says we need a contrast with the previous sentence about repairs in strength. The word however signals contrast at the start of a sentence. So the correct answer is letter B, however. Now let's think about why the others are not the right choice. Letter A, although, must be followed by a clause and then a main clause. The sentence as written does not complete that structure. And letter C, moreover, adds information, not contrast. Question: when danger threatened, a single cannon was its only blank of defense, fired to warn the town and deter raiders. Choices: A, weapon, B, defiance, C, design. The explanation says weapon of defense is an idiomatic and precise phrase for something used to defend. So the correct answer is letter A, weapon. Now let's think about why the others are not the right choice. Letter B, defiance, is an attitude, not an object used to defend. And letter C, design, refers to a plan or drawing, not a defensive tool. Question 27. Question: the keepers were blank to climb the steps quickly to light the beacon and hoist signal flags. Choices: A, approached, B, accustomed, C, accommodate. The explanation says accustomed to means used to, a habit or routine, which fits keepers regularly climbing the steps. So the correct answer is letter B, accustomed. Now let's think about why the others are not the right choice. Letter A, approached, does not grammatically pair with to plus infinitive in this way. And letter C, accommodate, is a verb meaning to fit or house and does not match the sentence. 28. These routines helped protect the blank and the fishing boats that relied on safe passage home. Choices: A, village, B, harbor, C, attic. Explanation: harbor matches the coastal setting and connects directly to fishing boats and safe passage. Correct answer is letter B, harbor. Why not the others? Letter A, village, is nearby, but the sentence focuses on boats and passage, which points to the harbor itself. Letter C, attic, is a room under a roof and is unrelated to a coastal fort.
Let's move on to question number 29. The solar un, blank, is the gravitationally bound system consisting of the sun and the objects that orbit it. And our choices are A, sister, B, system, or C, sink. The right answer here is B, system. When we talk about the sun and all the planets and other things that go around it, we call it the solar system. It's like a family of celestial objects, all held together by gravity. So system is the right scientific word for this. Okay, question number 30. The solar system formed 4.6 billion blank ago. And our options are A, yeast, B, yearns, or C, years. The correct answer is C, years. We're talking about how long ago the solar system was formed, which is a really, really long time. We measure that time in years, not in yeast or yearns, right? It's an extremely long time in years, like a history of the universe that goes back a long time. Now let's look at question number 31. There are 8 blank that directly orbit the sun. Your choices are A, 8 planets, B, 8 planet, or C, 8 planes. The correct answer here is A, 8 planets. We know that there are 8 planets that travel around the sun, so 8 planets is the correct way to say it. It's really important to use the right plural, in this case, planets. Question number 32, blank Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Your choices are A, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, B, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, or C, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. The correct answer is B, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. When we write out the names of the planets, we need to make sure to use a capital letter for each, and we separate each one with a comma. It's proper to do this, like when writing someone's name and giving a list. Moving on to question number 33, there are other objects that orbit the sun, however they are known as blank and small solar system bodies. The options are A, dwarf planets, B, dwarf planets, or C, dwarf planets. The correct answer is A, dwarf planets. These are smaller objects that, like planets, also go around the sun, but are called dwarf planets. The term dwarf planets is the correct term to describe them. Let's continue with question number 34. Quote, blank and Saturn are gas giants being made up of hydrogen and helium. Our options are A, Jupiter, B, Jupiter, or C, Jupiter. The correct answer is A, Jupiter. This is the name of the planet we're talking about. It's also a gas giant, a large planet made of mostly gas. It's also the biggest planet in our solar system. Next, question number 35. The blank outer planets, Uranus and Neptune, are ice giants, being composed of substances with high melting points. Our choices are A, 2, B, 2, or C, 2. The correct answer is C, 2. When we refer to Uranus and Neptune as outer planets, we're talking about both of them, meaning two of them, because there are two outer planets, therefore 2 is the correct word. All right, now we have question number 36. Find the sentence that uses capital letters, full stops, question marks, and inverted commas properly. And we have 3 sentences to pick from. A, one warm sunny day, Jessica and Lily went to the zoo. When they arrived, they visited the monkeys. B, one warm sunny day, Jessica and Lily went to the zoo. When they arrived, they visited the monkeys. C, one warm sunny day, Jessica and Lily went to the zoo. When they arrived, they visited the monkeys. The correct answer is B, one warm sunny day, Jessica and Lily went to the zoo. When they arrived, they visited the monkeys. This is because the sentence uses capital letters at the beginning, as well as the capital letters for people's names, and a full stop at the end of the sentences. Remember that proper punctuation makes our writing clear and easier to understand. Let's look at question number 37. Find the correct sentence. And here are the options. A, I like the zoo, said Jessica. Lily looked up and saw a monkey had stolen her lunchbox. B, I like the zoo, said Jessica. Lily looked up and saw a monkey had stolen her lunchbox. C, I like the zoo, said Jessica. Lily looked up and saw a monkey had stolen her lunchbox. The correct answer is B, I like the zoo, said Jessica. Lily looked up and saw a monkey had stolen her lunchbox. This one is correct because when someone is talking, in this case Jessica, the words they say are surrounded by quotation marks, and there's a comma before the word said. The rest of the sentence is properly punctuated too. Question number 38. Do we have any money to buy more food? Asked Jessica. Our choices are A, do we have any money to buy more food? Asked Jessica. B, do we have any money to buy more food? Asked Jessica. C, do we have any money to buy more food? Asked Jessica. The correct answer is C, do we have any money to buy more food? Asked Jessica. In this option, the quotation marks are there, as well as a question mark at the end because it's a question, and it starts with a capital letter because it's a new sentence. Next up is question number 39. Lily replied, no, now we don't have anything for lunch. And our choices are A. Lily replied, no, now we don't have anything for lunch. B. Lily replied, no, now we don't have anything for lunch. C. Lily replied, no, now we don't have anything for lunch. The correct answer is A. Lily replied, no, now we don't have anything for lunch. In this sentence, there are quotation marks, it starts with a capital letter, and it also has an exclamation mark after no to show it's being said with some emotion. The exclamation mark at the end is correct too, picking up where we left off. Question number 40. Don't worry, girls, a voice called from behind them. It was the zookeeper, who was holding their lunchbox, with a big smile on his face. A. Don't worry, girls, a voice called from behind them. It was the zookeeper, who was holding their lunchbox, with a big smile on his face. B. Don't worry, girls, a voice called from behind them. It was the zookeeper, who was holding their lunchbox, with a big smile on his face. C. Don't worry, girls, a voice called from behind them. It was the zookeeper, who was holding their lunchbox, with a big smile on his face. The correct answer is A. Don't worry, girls, a voice called from behind them. It was the zookeeper, who was holding their lunchbox with a big smile on his face. Now, let's talk about why. When we write a sentence, we need to make sure we have the right capitalization and punctuation. In this sentence, don't is at the start, so it needs to be capitalized. And see that little comma after girls? That is there to separate the spoken words from who said them, which makes the sentence flow better and be easier to read. Question number 41. The warrior fought blank. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. The correct answer here is A. Bravely. Why bravely? Well, warriors are known for their courage and how they fight in battles. So the word bravely best describes how a warrior would fight. Question number 42. The fisherman's boat moved E. blank against the current. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. E. Slowly. The correct answer is E. Slowly. When a boat is going against the water's current, which is pushing it back, the boat will move very slowly. So the answer must be slowly. Question number 43. Hunters must tread ang blank when walking in the jungle. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. E. Slowly. Carefully. The correct answer is F. Carefully. Hunters need to be careful when walking through the jungle. They need to watch out for animals or dangerous things, so they need to tread carefully. Question number 44. Dako's mother sang blank as she cooked the cassava. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. The correct answer is B. Sweetly. When you sing sweetly, it's a very nice, gentle, and pleasant voice, right? So it makes sense that someone singing while cooking would sing sweetly. Question number 45. The tree fell blank when it was cut down. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. The answer here is C. Loudly. When a big tree falls to the ground, it makes a loud sound. So the best word is loudly. Question number 46. Dako's father tied the roof on As blank with leaves. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. E. Slowly. Carefully. The correct answer is D. Easily. If Dako's father tied the roof with no problems, it was done easily. Question number 47. Dako's spear stuck me blank into his prey. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. E. Slowly. Carefully. G. Angrily. H. Sharply. The correct answer is H. Sharply. A spear has a pointy, sharp tip, and when it sticks into something, it goes in sharply. That's why sharply is the answer. Question number 48. The fishermen yelled blank when the thief stole their fish. A. Bravely. B. Sweetly. C. Loudly. D. Easily. E. Slowly. Carefully. G. Angrily. H. Sharply. The correct answer is G. Angrily. If someone steals your fish, you would be angry, right? So when the fisherman yelled, it was likely in an angry way. Okay, now let's move on to the math section. Question number 49. 50% of 16 equals blank. A. 14. B. 12. C. 10. D. 8. The correct answer is D. 8. Now how do we get that? Well, 50% means half. So we need to find half of 16, which is 8. You can also calculate it using the formula 50 over 100 times 16, which also gives you 8. Question number 50. 25% of 28 equals blank. A. 6. B. 7. C. 8. D. 9. The correct answer is B. 7. Now 25% means 1/4. So we are trying to find what is 1/4 of 28. That is 7. The formula can also be used here too. 25 over 100 times 28, which gives us 7. Question number 51. 75% of 4 equals blank. A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. The correct answer is C. 3. 75% is like saying 3/4. So we need to find out what is 3/4 of 4, which is 3. Again, you can also use the formula. 75 over 100 times 4 equals 3. Question number 52. 50% of 52 equals blank. A. 22. B, 24, C, 26, D, 28. The correct answer is C, 26. Remember, 50% is the same as 1/2, so half of 52 is 26. Or we can do 50 over 100 times 52, which is equal to 26. Question number 53. 75% of 16 equals blank. A, 12. B, 14. C, 16. D, 18. The correct answer is A, 12. 75% means 3/4. So what is 3/4 of 16? That would be 12. Again, using the formula, 75 over 100 times 16 is also 12. Question number 54. 40% of 25 equals blank. A, 14. B, 12. C, 10. D, 8. The correct answer is C, 10. You can calculate this using the formula, 40 over 100 times 25, which equals 10. The question is, 75% of 12 equals blank. And we have 4 options. A is 9, B is 8, C is 6, and D is 5. The correct answer here is A, which is 9. Now let's explore how we got to that answer. So the formula we use is 75% multiplied by 12, which can be written as 75 over 100 times 12. When we calculate that, we get 9. Now, let's break it down a little further. When we say 75%, it means the same as 3/4. Think of a pizza cut into 4 slices, and we have 3 of those slices, that's 3/4. So when we want to find 3/4 of 12, we are trying to find out how much 3 of those equal slices would be, which is 9. Does that make sense? Question number 56. Question number 56 to 20% of 70 equals blank. The options are A, 14, B, 16, C, 18, and D, 20. The correct answer is A, which is 14. Now, how do we get that? Well, the formula is 20% times 70 equals 20 over 100 times 70. And when we do that math, it equals 14. Another way to think about it is that 20% means 1/5. So if we divide 70 by 5, we also get 14. Question number 57 to 25% of 48 equals blank. The options are A, 16, B, 14, C, 12, and D, 10. The correct answer is C, which is 12. The formula is 25% times 48 equals 25 over 100 times 48, and that equals 12. Here's a simpler way to look at it. 25% is the same as 1/4. So if we divide 48 by 4, we also get 12. Question number 58 to 95% of 300 equals blank. The options are A, 270, B, 275, C, 280, and D, 285. The correct answer is D, which is 285. The formula is 95% times 300 equals 95 over 100 times 300, which equals 285. So 95% of 300 is 285. Now, let's switch gears a little bit. We are now going to convert from decimal to percentage. Question number 59 to 0.03 equals blank. The options are 3%, 30%, and 300%. The correct answer is 3%. The formula to convert a decimal to a percentage is to multiply it by 100. So 0.03 times 100 equals 3%. Question number 60 to 0.05 equals blank. The options are 5%, 50%, and 500%. The correct answer is 5%. Just like the last question, we multiply by 100, so 0.05 times 100 equals 5%. Question number 61 to 0.35 equals blank. The options are 3.5%, 35%, and 0.35%. The correct answer is 35%. We use the same rule again. 0.35 times 100 equals 35%. Question number 62 to 0.42 equals blank. The options are 0.42%, 4.2%, and 42%. The correct answer is 42%. The formula is 0.42 times 100 equals 42%. Remember, to convert a decimal to a percentage, we multiply by 100. Now, let's go the other way. We are now going to convert from percentage to decimal. Question number 63 to 25% equals blank. The options are 2.5, 0.25, and 0.0025. The correct answer is 0.25. To convert from a percentage to a decimal, we divide by 100. So 25% divided by 100 equals 0.25. Question number 64 to 50% equals blank. The options are 0.05, 0.50, and 0.005. The correct answer is 0.50. We are dividing by 100 again, so 50% divided by 100 equals 0.50. Question number 65 to 10% equals blank. The options are 0.001, 0.10, and 0.01. The correct answer is 0.10. 10% divided by 100 equals 0.10. Question number 66 to 20% equals blank. The options are 0.002, 0.02, and 0.20. The correct answer is 0.20. 20% divided by 100 equals 0.20. This means that 20% is written as 0.20 in decimal form. Now, we are going to convert from fractions to percentages. Question number 67, 1/4 equals blank. The options are 20%, 25%, and 30%. The correct answer is 25%. The formula to convert a fraction to a percentage is to multiply it by 100. So 1/4 times 100 equals 25%. Question number 68, 1/10 equals blank. The options are 15%, 12%, and 10%. The correct answer is 10%. 1/10 times 100 equals 10%. Question number 69, 3/4 equals blank. The options are 80%, 75%, and 70%. The correct answer is 75%. 3/4 times 100 equals 75%. Question number 70, 2/25 equals blank. The options are 8%, 9%, and 10%. The correct answer is 8%. 2/25 times 100 equals 8%. Continue with question number 71. Question number 71, we have 17/20. And the question is, what does that equal as a percentage? We have three options, 70%, 75%, or 85%. The correct answer is option 3, 85%. The formula we use to get this answer is 17/20, and then we multiply that by 100, which equals 85%. So what we are doing when converting a fraction into a percentage is multiplying by 100, and that gives us a percentage. Question number 72. Next up, we have 3/10, and we want to know what that equals as a percentage. The options are 25%, 30%, or 35%. The correct answer is option 2, which is 30%. The formula is 3/10 multiplied by 100, which equals 30%. So 3/10 is the same as 30%. Now, we are going to change things around, and we will be converting percentages into fractions. Question number 73. We have 50%. What is that as a fraction? The options are 1/2, 1/4, or 1/6. The correct answer is option 1, 1/2. The formula we use for this is 50% divided by 100, which equals 1/2. So 50% is the same as 1/2. Question number 74. Now we have 20%. What is that as a fraction? The options are 1/4, 1/5, or 1/6. The correct answer is option 2, 1/5. The formula for this is 20% divided by 100, which equals 1/5. So 20% is the same as 1/5. Question number 75. Next up is 1%. What is that as a fraction? The options are 1/25, 1/50, or 1/100. The correct answer is option 3, which is 1/100. The formula for this is 1% divided by 100, which equals 1/100. So 1% is the same as 1/100. Question number 76. Now we have 70%, and we want to know what that is as a fraction. The options are 7/10, 7/15, or 7/20. The correct answer is option 1, which is 7/10. The formula is 70% divided by 100, which equals 7/10. So 70% simplified is 7/10. Question number 77. We have 5%. What is that as a fraction? The options are 1/10, 1/20, or 1/30. The correct answer is option 2, 1/20. The formula for this is 5% divided by 100, which equals 1/20. So 5% is the same as 1/20. Question number 78. We have 80%. What is that as a fraction? The options are 4 over 7, 4 over 5, or 4 over 9. The correct answer is option 2, 4 over 5. The formula for this is 80% divided by 100, which equals 4 over 5. So 80% simplified is 4 over 5. Question number 79. Lastly, for this section, we have 28%. What is that as a fraction? The options are 7 over 25, 7 over 20, or 7 over 15. The correct answer is option 1, 7 over 25. The formula for this is 28% divided by 100, which equals 7 over 25. So 28% simplified is 7 over 25. Now we are moving on to our verbal reasoning section. Question number 80. We need to find the code for the word TIN. We know that PEN is 326 and FIT is 541. The options for tin are 156, 146, 164, or 154. The correct answer is B, 146. Based on the codes for PEN and FIT, we can see that each letter has a specific number. Following that pattern, the code for TIN is 146. Question number 81. Next, we want to find the code for the word NAT. The options for net are 612, 631, 621, or 613. The correct answer is option C, 621. Following the same letter to number pattern, the correct number sequence for net is 621. Question number 82. Now we want to find which word has the number code 321. The options are PIT, FAT, FEN, or PT. The correct answer is option D, PET. By matching the number code 321 to the letter number patterns we have seen before, we find that PET is the correct match. Question number 83. Now we want to find the code for the word MAP. We know that MOP is 164 and RAN is 352. The options are 154, 134, 144, or 124. The correct answer is option A, 154. Following the same pattern as the previous words, the correct code for MAP is 154. Question number 84. Now we want to find the code for the word OAR. The options are 663, 563, 635, or 636. The correct answer is option B, 563. Using the letter to number pattern from the previous words, the correct code for OAR is 563. Question number 85. Next, we want to find the word that has the number code 252. The options are PAP, NAN, MOM, or POP. The correct answer is option B, NAN. Based on all the examples we have seen and the pattern of letter to number conversion, the word that matches 252 is NN. Question number 86. Now we need to find the code for the word PIT. We know that CAT is 643 and SIP is 512. The options for PIT are 232, 223, 213, or 231. The correct answer is option C, 213. Using the pattern that we have used from the previous words, the code for PIT is 213. Question number 87. Now we need to find the code for the word SAT. The options for SAT are 432, 563, 612, or 543. The correct answer is option D, 543. Following the same letter to number pattern, the code for SAT is 543. Question number 88. Finally for today, we want to find the word that has the number code 342. The options are TAPAT, TIP, or PIT. The correct answer is option A, TAP. Based on the letter number pattern we have been using, TAP corresponds to the code 342.
So now I'm going to be going through the answers to the MVR section of the homework. So these are all odd one out questions. So the first question, 89. The pattern here is that when the triangle arrow thing is at the top, the other triangle at the bottom always comes out of the rectangle on the right side. Okay, so I'm just going to skip B because B is the odd one out. and I'll show you why. In C, if you just turn your head so that this will be at the top, you can see this is coming out of the right. Again, if you turn your head, you can see that this would be coming out at the right, and here it's coming out again at the right. In B, if you turn your head and look at this, where this is at the top, this triangle is coming out at the left. So B is the odd one out. Next question. This question is similar to the last one. So here, the odd one out is A, and I'll come back to Y. So when this rectangle is on the right side, this is always at the bottom. So if you look at this on the right hand side, this will be at the bottom, this is on the right, and this is at the bottom. This is currently on the left and the line is at the top, so the other way around, when you look at this on the right, this comes out at the bottom. In A, this line is already at the bottom, but the rectangle is on the left. So when you look at it, so the rectangle is on the right, this line will now be at the top, which is wrong. So A is the odd one out. Next question. So all of these have two of these thicker or bold lines, whereas B has only got one, so B is the odd one out. Next question. Here, they all have sides that are of equal length. They're all regular shapes, apart from E. E is a rectangle, and not all four of the sides are of equal length, so E is the odd one out. Two of them are shorter and two of them are longer, whereas in all of the rest of them, all the sides in the shape are equal length. Next question. So here, the big shape is a circle, and this small shape is also a circle. Triangle, triangle, rectangle, rectangle, hexagon, circle. We've got a hexagon and a circle there, so D will be the odd one out, and then just to confirm with E, square and square. So in D we had a hexagon here, but this shape here is a circle, so D is the odd one out. Next question. Here we've got these two parallel lines. These two, this side is parallel and this side is parallel here. In C, they're not parallel because if you extend them, they'd eventually cross over. So C is the odd one out. And then just to confirm with D and E, here we've got two parallel, these two parallel there as well. So C is the odd one out. Here we've got a triangle, which is three sides, and we've got three lines. Three sides and three lines. Here we've got a rectangle, four sides and four lines. Here we've got this rhombus, four sides but three lines. So C is the odd one out. We've got the four sides and the three lines. Three sides, three lines. 1, 2, 3, 5 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines. So C is the odd one out because the number of sides of the shape and the number of the lines that are intersecting the shape are not equal. Next question. Here. So here the pattern is that this rhombus goes through the square halfway through the rhombus. What I mean by that is that this line of the square goes right through the middle of the rhombus. Here, this is right through the middle, right through the middle, and right through the middle. Whereas in B, it's not going through the middle. The middle of the rhombus is here, but the line of the square is going through the top of the rhombus. So B is the odd one out. Question 97. Here, B is the odd one out because the circle is fully inside the trapezium shape, whereas in all the rest, the line of the shape goes through it. Here, in question 98, D is the odd one out. And the reason for this is because here we've got a triangle, an oval, and a rectangle. Triangle, rectangle, oval, triangle, rectangle, oval. Here we've got an oval, but we've got a square and a rhombus. So D is the odd one out for that reason. And just to confirm in E, triangle, oval, and the rectangle. So D is definitely the odd one out. Here, 2 circles, 2 stars, 2 triangles, 2 of these shapes. Whereas in E, we've got this shape and this shape. They are 2 different shapes. This is some kind of square thing, and this is more of a circle. So E is the odd one out. Last question. So here we've got 3 arrows, 3 arrows, 3 arrows. D we've got 4 arrows, and in E we've got 3 arrows. So D is the odd one out. And that's the last question.
Optional homework, vocabulary section. This section focuses on word choices. We're going to be looking at words like whispered, complained, shouted, asked, ordered, begged, reported, announced, told, and advised. These words describe how someone might say something. Let's get started. Question number 101. Ollie said blank that the weather was terrible. The correct answer here is complained. Now, why is that? Well, the word complained is perfect for when someone is expressing that they are not happy with something, or when someone is expressing dissatisfaction. So if Ollie thought the weather was terrible, he most likely complained about it. Question number 102. Will you lend me your pencil? Said blank Peter. The best answer is asked. The reason for this is because since this is a question, then the word asked fits best, as he is requesting something. Question number 103. Aditi said blank a secret in my ear. The correct answer is whispered. When someone is sharing a secret, they usually speak softly. The phrase, a secret in my ear, suggests that it's quiet and private, so whispered makes the most sense here. Question number 104. Please take us to the zoo, said blank the children. The correct answer is begged. If the children are saying please to be taken to the zoo, it means they are really wanting to go and are pleading to be taken, so begged is the best choice. Question number 105. The train is coming, said blank Granddad. The best answer is shouted. If Granddad is saying that the train is coming, he would most likely need to raise his voice so that everyone around him can hear and be alerted. Question number 106. Mary said blank a story in class yesterday. The best answer is told. When sharing a story, we say that the person told the story. This makes it the best choice. Question number 107. Stay in bed for the rest of the week, said blank the doctor. The correct answer is advised. The doctor is giving medical advice, so advised is the most appropriate word. Question number 108. The general said blank that the army was to retreat. The answer is ordered. A general is the one who gives commands to the army, so ordered fits perfectly. Question number 109. The police said blank to the detective that the evidence was missing. The best answer is reported. When giving official information, we use the word reported. The police would need to formally report to the detective if evidence was missing. Question number 110. The principal said blank that we could have the rest of the day off. The answer is announced. If the principal is saying that they are giving everyone the day off, they would be making an official statement, so announced is the best option here. Now let's move on to the mathematics section, where we'll be working on percentage problems. Question number 111. 10% of 30 equals blank. Your options are 1, 3, or 30. The correct answer is option 2, which is 3. Here's the formula we use. 10% times 30 equals 30 divided by 10, which equals 3. Remember that 10% means 1/10 of a number. So 1/10 of 30 is 3. Question number 1. 2. 50% of 36 equals blank. Your options are 18, 16, or 14. The correct answer is option 1, which is 18. The formula is 50% times 36 equals 36 divided by 2, which equals 18. Keep in mind that 50% is the same as 1/2 of a number, and half of 36 is 18. Question number 113. 70% of 50 equals blank. Your choices are 30, 35, or 40. The correct answer is option 2, which is 35. Formula: 70% times 50 equals 50 times 0.7, which equals 35. Thus, 70% of 50 is 35. Question number 114. 80% of 36 equals blank. Your options are 28, 26, or 24. The correct answer is option 3, which is 24. Formula: 80% times 36 equals 36 times 0.8, which equals 24. Therefore, 80% of 36 is 24. Question number 115. 5% of 40 equals blank. The options are 2, 4, or 6. The correct answer is option 1, which is 2. Formula: 5% times 40 equals 40 times 0.05, which equals 2. Therefore, 5% of 40 is 2. Question number 116. 60% of 50 equals blank. The options are 25, 30, or 35. The correct answer is option 2, which is 30. Formula: 60% times 50 equals 50 times 0.6, which equals 30. So 60% of 50 is 30. Question number 117. 100% of 87 equals blank. Your options are 85, 86, or 87. The correct answer is option 3, which is 87. Remember that 100% of a number is the number itself. So 100% of 87 is simply 87, where we left off. Question number 118. Okay, this one says 200% of 61 equals blank. And your options are option 1, 122, option 2, 121, option 3, 112. The correct answer is option 1, which is 122. Now, here's how we got that. When we say 200% of a number, that actually means we are multiplying that number by 2. So to find 200% of 61, we simply do 61 times 2, and that equals 122. Question number 119. Next up is 45% of 60 equals blank. And your options are option 1, 45, option 2, 36, option 3, 27. The correct answer here is option 3, which is 27. To solve this, we need to know that 45% of 60 is the same as doing 60 multiplied by 0.45. When we do that multiplication, 60 times 0.45, it equals 27. Question number 120. All right, let's look at 15% of 60 equals blank. Your options are option 1, 6, option 2, 9, option 3, 12. The correct answer is option 2, which is 9. Just like the last problem, to find 15% of 60, we multiply 60 by 0.15. And when we do that, 60 times 0.15, it equals 9. Now we are moving on to a new section where we will convert decimals to percentages. Question number 121. This question says 0.7 equals blank. Your options are option 1, 7%, option 2, 70%, option 3, 700%. The correct answer here is option 2, which is 70%. The rule we need to remember here is that to convert a decimal to a percentage, you simply multiply it by 100. So 0.7 times 100 equals 70%. Question number 122. Okay, here we have 1.09 equals blank. Your options are option 1, 1.09%, option 2, 10.9%, option 3, 109%. The correct answer is option 3, which is 109%. Again, we just multiply the decimal by 100. So 1.09 times 100 gives us 109%. Next up, we are going to do the opposite, converting percentages to decimals. Question number 123. This question is 10% equals blank. Your options are option 1, 0.001. Option 2, 0.01. Option 3, 0.10. The correct answer is option 3, which is 0.10. To convert from a percentage to a decimal, we divide by 100. So 10% divided by 100 equals 0.10. Question number 124. Next, we have 20% equals blank. And your options are option 1, 0.02. Option 2, 0.20. Option 3, 0.002. The correct answer is option 2, which is 0.20. We follow the same rule, dividing by 100. So 20% divided by 100 equals 0.20. Now we're moving on to another new section where we convert fractions to percentages. Question number 125. This question asks, 4 over 25 equals blank. Your options are option 1, 14%. Option 2, 16%. Option 3, 18%. The correct answer is option 2, which is 16%. To convert a fraction to a percentage, we divide the numerator by the denominator, and then we multiply by 100. So 4 divided by 25, then multiplied by 100 equals 16%. Question number 126. Next we have 49 over 50 equals blank. And your options are option 1, 94%. Option 2, 96%. Option 3, 98%. The correct answer is option 3, which is 98%. Again, we divide the numerator by the denominator and then multiply by 100. So 49 divided by 50 times 100 equals 98%. Question number 127. Here we have 24 over 25 equals blank. Your options are option 1, 96%. Option 2, 94%. Option 3, 92%. The correct answer here is option 1, which is 96%. Following the same steps, we divide 24 by 25 and then multiply by 100, giving us 96%. And now we will do the opposite again, converting percentages to fractions. Question number 128. This question says 35% equals blank. Your options are option 1, 7 over 20. Option 2, 7 over 22. Option 3, 7 over 24. The correct answer is option 1, which is 7 over 20. To convert a percentage to a fraction, we first write the percentage as a fraction with a denominator of 100. So 35% becomes 35 over 100. Then we simplify that fraction, and 35 over 100 simplifies to 7 over 20. Question number 129. Okay, last question. 90% equals blank. And your options are option 1, 3 over 4. Option 2, 9 over 10. Option 3, 12 over 19. The correct answer is option 2, which is 9 over 10. We start by writing 90% as 90 over 100, and then we simplify that fraction, which gives us 9 over 10. That concludes this walkthrough. Thank you for listening.